We're just a day away from the Western Idaho Fair, and KBOI-2 News is helping you get in for free. We're sponsoring opening day yet again. That means tomorrow from noon to 2, admission is on us. While you're there, we hope you'll come see us along with our friends from the STEM Action Center. We'll be set up right near the animals. We're also holding a scavenger hunt, handing out free Eclipse glasses while supplies last, and you can enter to win a drone. For all the information you need, head to idahonews.com.
Welcome back to Idaho Living, live at the Western Idaho Fair. 3D printing is one of the coolest things in the tech world right now, and probably going to be one of the coolest things for quite some time. And I am fortunate enough to be here in the STEM tent with Nick Grove. Nick, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us. Well, Nick, let's talk a little bit about 3D printing. So I understand that it's through the Meridian Library, but you're not located at the Meridian Library, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, where are you located?
We are at Unbound. It is an old bank building on Main Street in Meridian, and we have 3D printers, design computers, sound studio, and you can come in anytime to set up a 3D print.
So, Nick, anybody can come in?
Yes.
So parents can bring in their children, adults can come in, and you walk them through the process. Is that right?
That's correct. We can take you from creating your own simple idea or pulling another design from the internet and get you up and printing in a matter of minutes.
Wow, that's incredible. Well, I want to talk about this little logo right here.
Yes.
You probably have rarely printed something that cool, am I right?
We've printed some cool things, but we made this one specifically for you.
Well, we certainly appreciate that. Well, the thing that we talked a little bit earlier, and the thing that I found incredible, is that there really is few things that you can't make on the 3D printer. Is that correct?
You have very few limitations, whatever your imagination can think up.
Well, I saw this right here, this vase, and I said, hey, Nick, you can decorate your house with it. And you said, yes, I made my own shower head.
That's right. The shower head in my bathroom right now is 3D printed. It was a 24-hour print, and it's probably the best shower head I've ever had.
That is incredible. So what is your favorite thing, just quickly to wrap up, what's your favorite part about 3D printing?
It can do just about anything that you want it to do. It's a great prototyping tool for anybody to come in and get a product off the ground, but also a fun toy making opportunity as well.
Great. Nick, thank you so much for being here with us. Well, get over there and visit Nick and do some 3D printing. Let's go check on Katie and see what's going on with the robots. Katie, what's going on over there?
Well, Amy, thank you. We're over here with Robin Baumgartner. She's the robotics team captain, right, with First Tech?
I'm actually the coordinator for
First Technology Challenge. So we have some amazing robots here that your team has designed, built. Now tell me, this looks pretty impressive. I mean, that looks expensive.
Yeah, they put quite an investment into these robots, both with their money and their time. First Tech Challenge, they build these robots. They have to fit into an 18 by 18 by 18 cube at the beginning of the competition. But then, as you can see, they can unfold to whatever size they need to be to accomplish their tasks. So they're pretty...
That is amazing. And you have some young students over here actually controlling these robots. Is this Tech Challenge open to all ages?
First Tech Challenge is really grades, usually 7th grade up.
7th grade
high
up.
school.
Okay. But now all of these robotics, though, kids younger than that can get involved.
Right. So we do have other programs. We have a First Lego League program that works for kids ages 9 to 14. We have a First Lego League Junior that's ages 6 to 10. And then there's also First Robotics Challenge. And that is a program that uses really big robots. They can weigh like 120 pounds, and they will compete in March or late March at BSU.
That's exciting. Now, quickly, Robin, tell me, how can students get registered for this? Can they register here at the fair?
So they can learn more by visiting www.firstinspires.org. That's the main FIRST website, worldwide robotics program. And then to get involved in First Lego League, First Lego League Junior, First Tech Challenge, contact me at University of Idaho Extension 4-H.
Okay, great. Well, thank you. This is so exciting. We can't wait to see these robots challenge each other. But stay with us. When we come back, we'll be talking to our favorite STEM scientist. When we come back here on KBOI-2, she has some great insights for us. Stay right there. We'll be back. Welcome back to Idaho Living. We are here with one of our favorite guests of the show. She has joined us many times here, whether it's creating an experiment or making something blow up on TV. Here we have our good friend, Angela Hemingway.
Always a ball of energy. Thank you for coming and sharing your time with us about STEM.
Well, thank you for being partners on this opening day of the Western Idaho Fair.
Yeah, this is so exciting.
Yeah.
We want everybody to come down and enjoy this.
And we couldn't have asked for better weather, so
beautiful.
Glad to be here. Angela, we love STEM. Kids are involved in STEM. Will you tell us a little bit about how STEM has really impacted our community?
Absolutely. So we've been busy in communities in a variety of different ways. Certainly we've engaged this summer with a lot of students, giving them scholarships so they can attend STEM camps, robotics camps, coding camps. That's been a really big area that we've had a huge impact in. We also sent a number of students to national competitions in STEM.
So cool.
They would win an Idaho competition and then they would advance to the world competition. So we have some teams here with First Robotics that have actually been to the world competition, and we have some winners here as well.
Wow.
Some smart cookies here in
Some
Idaho.
really smart kids, as well as we kicked off our Science and Engineering Fair, the first time ever. Idaho took 14 students to the international competition, so we're really starting to get our name on the map and showing our kids.
I watched it happen. It was so cool.
I know,
Yeah.
awesome.
This is really
And within
exciting.
communities, we've been hosting many family STEM events, similar to the ones you see here that are customized to those communities. We've been working with educators to give them the professional development and tools they need, resources for their classroom so that they can implement STEM in their classroom. And then finally, we're into workforce development as well. So we've been working to create apprenticeship programs so that we can get our workforce trained and ready with the STEM skills that our businesses need.
Super important, super important. What do you see the future is with STEM?
Well, I think if we look back to last year, we had 3,800 STEM jobs that were unfilled, and those jobs pay about $30 an hour.
Wow.
So Idahoans missed out on over $240 million in personal income.
Yeah.
And so we've really been focused on getting the workforce and the talent pipeline that we need in order to fill those jobs of the future. We really feel STEM is an opportunity to not only provide the technical skills that students need, but it provides critical thinking, communication, collaboration, all these really important things that you need in the workforce.
Right.
So we've been really busy in that arena. We're kicking off our STEM Foundation.
Oh, tell us about that.
Yeah, the STEM AC Foundation will be able to accept donations from individuals as well as industry and receive a tax deduction. And we're also an Idaho tax credit. So if people wanted to donate money to help us expand our STEM programs, we would have the opportunity to work with them as well.
Angela, it's a good thing you spearhead all this. You have enough energy to tackle all of those multifaceted
That
tasks.
is the truth. You're just raising the bar.
Absolutely.
Aren't you?
So how could people get involved?
Yeah, how can people get involved?
Absolutely. So educators can go to stem.idaho.gov.
STEM.idaho.gov.
They can check out the grants and professional development opportunities that we have there. We're going to be opening grants for Idahoans to give camps in their communities so they can host camps, as well as to sign up for the family STEM events. So those grants will be opening a little bit later in the fall. We love our partners in industry. They can serve as judges in competitions. They can serve as mentors for our students, which students need mentors to do some of these high-level projects. And they can partner with us to make new projects and programs throughout the state.
And just really briefly, we've got the
Some great
scavenger
prizes
hunt.
here.
Absolutely. So come by the STEM tents and pick up your scavenger hunt sheets, and then you would hunt throughout the fair to find these answers. Come back, drop these into the scavenger hunt box, which is out there on one of the tables. 9 o'clock, there will be a drawing with an opportunity to win a drone.
Love it. Angela, thank you.
And some other wonderful prizes.
Right, thank you, Angela.
Thank you for your partnership.
We really enjoy it. Well, coming up, we are grabbing some swords and slicing up some fruit and doing the virtual reality version of Fruit Ninja. Get ready,
Get ready. I'm swording up, folks.
KBOI-2 and STEM are kicking off the Western Idaho Fair.
Friday, August 18th from noon till 2, we get you in free. Get hands-on with STEM, virtual reality, drones, and more.
August 18th, it's KBOI-2 Day at the Western Idaho Fair.
KBOI-2 and the Idaho STEM Action Center are taking over opening day at the Western Idaho Fair.
Friday, August 18th, stop by the KBOI-2 or STEM booth to join the KBOI-2 scavenger hunt.
You could win a drone.
Join us for opening day at the Western Idaho Fair.
Okay.
Welcome back to Idaho Living. We are live here at the Western Idaho Fair, and behind me I've got Katie all set up with the virtual reality. Can you hear?
Sorry.
Virtual reality goggles, and she is playing one of the most popular games this year, Fruit Ninja. And with me, I've got Ryan DeLuca, who is the chairman of the Idaho Virtual Reality Council. Thank you for joining us, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate you taking time to join us.
Of course.
Well, really quickly, I'd like to ask you why you started IVRC and why is it important to the state of Idaho?
So we believe that the virtual reality industry is going to be a big growth industry and that Idahoans can become a part of it by learning how to develop in virtual reality or use it inside their business. There's so many powerful applications for every type of business, from gaming, obviously, as we can see here, to medical applications, training applications, education, travel. There's so many things, and we believe that Idahoans should be getting into this next big wave.
And so it makes sense that you're here on STEM Day.
Correct.
Because this just fits right in with that, doesn't it?
It does.
And bringing up the youth of today in Idaho to understand all of the applications of virtual reality.
Correct. And you know what's so fun? It's like when kids come in here and they try to learn programming or different type of things, and it's fun to make web forms and web pages and things like that. But when they come in here and they make their first virtual world, where they literally make it on the computer, put their headset on, and they are inside their creation. It's a very exciting moment for them, and we really hope that sparks something that allows them to go on and create in their future.
Well, we love that thought, and we appreciate you so much being here to share that with us. And now we're going to talk with the president of the Idaho Virtual Reality Council, Annie Morley. Yes, well, welcome. We so appreciate you being here as well. So tell us some of the applications that can be put into play with virtual reality that we haven't thought of before, because usually we think of games, we think of travel.
Yeah, so Ryan actually touched on some of them. For example, education. So there's actually an application right now out from Google called Google Expeditions. And you actually have teachers taking entire classrooms on virtual field trips to locations around the world.
Really?
Now, that won't necessarily replace field trips per se, but imagine being able to take a class to the Eiffel Tower in Paris one day, and then the next day taking them to the Amazon rainforest. Like, how incredible is that?
Which you would never be able to do in real life, right?
Exactly. And Ryan had also mentioned medical applications. There's a program that came out of the University of Washington where they were putting people, burn victims, actually in a cold environment while they were getting treatments on their wounds, and they found that putting them in this virtual reality environment was more effective for pain management for some people than even morphine.
Well,
and that's just two examples. I could just go on and on.
Well, it just, and we want you to, but that just shows how powerful the mind is when it's put into the right atmosphere, right?
Absolutely.
Well, we look forward to seeing what is to come with this, and we're so grateful that the two of you took the time to come and join us here on Idaho Living at the Western Idaho Fair.
You bet.
Thanks
for having
Annie. So appreciate it.
You bet.
Well, I'm going to check on Katie back here. Come on, Katie, stop slicing up your fruit salad.
That was so much fun, you guys. That is here today. You get in free on KBOI-TV Day. Come on down, check this out. They're only here today. That was my first time fruit ninjing, and I'm sorry I kept laughing during your interviews. I was in my own world, literally. That was amazing. Thank you.
I love it. Well, be sure and join us on September 8th at 11 a.m. on Fridays. If you can't make it 11 on Fridays, idahonews.com. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, thank you for joining us on our first show.
Bye.
You all were great.
You're watching KBOI-2 News live at the Western Idaho Fair.
Well, good afternoon. I'm Natalie Hurst, and we are broadcasting live today for opening day of the Western Idaho Fair. It's an exciting day here at Expo Idaho, and we are just feet from the STEM Action Center. Lots going on here.
That's right. Now, coming up a little later in this broadcast, I'm going to be riding some of these rides. We'll see how I fare. I'm really a chicken at heart. In the meantime, though, Abigail is wandering around the fairgrounds elsewhere. I believe she's over around the STEM Center. Abigail, what do you got for us?
Yeah, this is the second year that KBOI-TV News has teamed up with the Idaho STEM Action Center to bring STEM Day to the Western Idaho Fair. And I tell you, it is awesome down here, a lot of activity. And right now, I'm joined by Erica Compton, the program manager over at the STEM Center. Erica, tell me, why is STEM so important?
Well, you know, STEM is so critical to our kids' future. We really don't know what kind of are going to be here 20 years out, but we pretty much know that they're going to have science, technology, engineer, math embedded in those. So, yeah, it's an incredibly important area to focus on.
Absolutely, and that's your whole mission over at the Idaho STEM Action Center. Tell me about what you guys do there.
Yeah, so we have money appropriated through the legislature to support STEM education, educator professional development, science competitions for kids, camp scholarships for kids, everything like that, in order to just fuel their imagination and give them the skills they need for a bright future.
What does a day like today mean for building that future?
You know, it is so exciting to see, let's say, about 15 or 18 organizations from across the Treasure Valley and even Idaho today here, sharing our enthusiasm and our passion for STEM and just engaging kids in new and innovative learning.
This is the second year that we've done this together, and it's a lot of fun. Tell me about what positive things you've seen by doing this.
You know, we have seen unbelievable stories unfold over the last 2 years in Idaho through the foundation that we provide in our funding. So family STEM events that have just transformed communities, engaging and bringing them together to look at education in new ways. We've trained thousands of educators in best practices in STEM education. We've started the Idaho Science and Engineering Fair for the first time in Idaho, so we could have children that could compete in national competitions. So it's been a roller coaster and a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thank you, Erica. And coming up a little later on KBOI-TV News, Legos and BristleBots. I'll have more about that coming up. For now, live in Boise, Abigail Taylor, KBOI-TV News.
Now let's talk to Abigail. She's over by the STEM Action Center people.
Yeah, I'm right here with Steve Radalowitz. He's with the Remuseum, and you're here for STEM Day at the Western Idaho Fair. We have a lot of fun activities. Tell me about what we have going on here.
We're here making super BristleBot robots for the children. We've been doing this since 2009. Super BristleBot robots are made out of toothbrushes, hence the name BristleBots.
And they have some other cool little things that allow them to move. Tell me about those things.
This little thing is the motor that powers the robot. And with a common coin cell battery for electricity, we get robots that are able to run.
These are so cool. You guys made me this one earlier. He ran away, but mine's this little orange one. He doesn't like to be told what to do.
And sometimes they like to go in circles.
Yeah. So you guys over at the Reuse Museum, you guys make things like this all the time, and this is really STEM related. Kids get to get hands-on action with things that other people see as trash, right?
That's right. Our name, the Reuseum, is based on reusing and repurposing items that other people think constitute junk. We take motors out of vacuum cleaners and make hovercraft. We take these little blue motors out of pagers and tablets and make robots for the kids.
It's amazing. And through a grant from the Idaho STEM Action Center, you guys are offering free programs through the summer. Until September, they're offering these. And kids can come down and make cool things just like this on a weekly basis. So go to their website and be a part of this because it's a lot of fun. For now, live at the Western Idaho Fair, Abigail Taylor, KBOI-TV News.
You're watching KBOI-TV News live at the Western Idaho Fair.
Welcome back. We have a live broadcast here at the Western Idaho Fair. You know, we've had so much fun today getting to meet all of you.
Yeah, and so much fun, too, playing with our partners at the STEM Action Center. They had all sorts of toys out there today. And, in fact, that was the assignment that Abigail drew, and she had some fun.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I'm a little jealous of Roland. He got to eat all the food, but I will not lie. Playing with toys, robots, Legos was a lot of fun. For the second year, KBOI-2 News teamed up with the Idaho STEM Action Center to bring STEM Day to the Western Idaho Fair. Kids and adults got to try out cutting-edge technology, from virtual reality headsets to watching a 3D printer build a toy right before their eyes.
We heard just wonderful, wonderful comments from kids all through the day of, like, I don't want to leave, you know, can I stay here? And parents saying, we got to go on the rides.
And Erica said that's what it's all about. Kids having fun while learning.
When kids are engaged, hands-on, learning in relevant and meaningful ways, that is the best environment possible for them to be actually learning new skills and building on old skills.
That's what they do over at the Idaho STEM Action Center. They look for engaging technologies and tools that get kids excited about science, technology, engineering, and math, like the STEM bus.
Many kids around the Treasure Valley in particular are familiar with the STEM bus because it makes trips to schools. They have so many different things on the bus that they can do. They have virtual reality headsets, they have 3D printers, they have great electronics and circuitry and fun learning games for kids of all ages.
Erica said STEM Day at the fair is so popular that they actually doubled in size compared to last year. And as for the future,
we are already thinking about next year. Actually, the fair just said, this is such a fun day. Would you possibly consider doing more than one day? So stay tuned. Maybe we'll do a Friday-Saturday combo and really broaden the impact and the number of people that we can reach.
And what was really cool was all the toys they had. What was your favorite that you got to play with today?
Ooh, good question. I would say the robots that
the little teeny tiny ones.
Playing with. Yeah, they're tiny, and you draw with a marker a track, and you can use different colors to make the robot do different things like speed up, turn left, slow down. So that was a lot of fun.
It was amazing because they followed the track. You put down a line on a piece of paper, and the robot followed the track.
That is really cool.
And if you put in those little color codes, it changed direction, or it would speed up or slow down.
I mean, those are talented robots, but the only thing more talented than them are the people who programmed it.
That's true.
It's amazing.
All right. Well, speaking of the STEM Action Center, you know, they have some really cool things going on. One thing that they did do was a scavenger hunt, and they do have a prize that they want to give away.
Yeah, Roland is standing by with the winner. Let us have it, Roland.
Couple of really cool items that we're going to give away. Already given away 2 items on the CW News at 9. And with me here right now is the STEM Action Center mad scientist, Crispin Gravat.
The glad scientist.
The glad scientist. I love the mustache.
Thank you.
How long does it take to do that, by the way?
You know, it depends on the day. Usually 4 or 5 minutes.
4 or 5 minutes? Really?
Yeah.
To groom it. Okay.
It's meticulous.
So I love it. And the hair, the whole exploding head thing looks really cool, too. Okay, so what do we got? Let's talk about, first of all, what the first prize is and then the grand prize. What do we got?
Yes. So the first prize, we have a virtual reality headset. And the limit with a virtual reality headset is really your imagination. People are creating new materials for virtual reality every single day.
Everything's going to virtual reality. And the grand prize is?
And the grand prize is a drone.
I love it.
Hot ticket item, a drone.
Okay. Big item. So now let's see who the entries are and who has won. And they don't have to be here. They don't have to be present. Nope. You guys will contact them.
Yes, we sure will.
So reach deep down inside your little box of entries and let's see what we got.
And the winner of the virtual reality headset is Samuel Herbert.
Samuel Herbert. Okay, you won.
Congratulations,
Yes,
Samuel.
congratulations. We'll put that next to the virtual reality. And the grand prize is the winner. Are we ready?
Are we ready?
I wish I had. I love drones. I got one myself. Okay. So
all right.
Pick one. There we go.
Here we go.
What do we got?
Carlin Adams.
Carlin Adams. Carlin Adams, you win the drone. And let's give one more mad scientist laugh. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the weather. Congratulations, guys. And again, the folks from the STEM Action Center will be calling you. The winners have been picked. They've been announced. And now the temperature reading here at the fair, absolutely gorgeous. It's near 70 degrees. Temperatures are cooling off.